And before that, you heard Rhythm of Love by the Scorpions. And before that, you heard Danzig with Mother. And next up, we got a demo tape with a local band, and their name is Seventh Angel. And they got a song entitled Witchcraft they want us to play for you. And let me tell you who's in the band. Let's see, we got Mike Nowicki on vocals, Dan Wilk on guitar, Matt Hedger on guitar, and Bob Cozzolino on drums. And Lazar heard it. I never heard it. Lazar says it's pretty good. So I'm going to play this song for you, and I want you to call me and let me know what you think of it. And so I can let them know, because they've been dying to hear it played over air, you know. But then again, I don't know. And if anybody else knows of any bands, you know, just forming or starting out, and you have any demo tapes you want to be played, just send them to WARG. That's 7329 West 63rd Street in Summit. And we'd be more than happy to play them for you. So this is Seventh Angel with Witchcraft here at 88.9 WARG. Okay, right there was Fifth Angel with Witchcraft. And like I said, that's just a demo tape. So if anybody liked it, why don't you just give me a call and tell me how you liked it. And that again was Mike Nowicki on vocals, Dan Wilk and Matt Hedger on guitars, and Bob Cozzolino on drums. I thought it sounded pretty good, so if you like it, give me a call. If you don't, give me a call anyway and tell me that you didn't like it. Okay, next up we got Metallica. And this song's entitled Witchcraft. And they're trying out to get a recording contract and trying to get an album out. So they give us the tape up here to play for you guys and see how everybody likes it. So if you like it, give me a call and tell me if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, give me a call and tell me you didn't like it. You know, I'll let them know what kind of calls we get. But anyway, this song's entitled Witchcraft. Here we go, 88.9 WARG. Okay, Seventh Angel right there with Witchcraft. I thought they were pretty good, I don't know, but a lot of people have different tastes. So like I said, just give me a call and let me know how you like them, and I'll let them know. And next up we got Yngwie Malmsteen going out.
A new band called Seventh Angel, so stay tuned. And you're listening to 88.9 in Summit WARG. That was just So with Isolation. Up next we have, it's a band called Seventh Angel, and we have a song called Out of Dust into Ashes, and it's like a promotional type deal, and there's a free concert, and it's May 27th from 2 o'clock, or it starts at 2 o'clock, on 103rd and Keene Avenue, I think it is, and it's at the Crooked Creek Woods. And again, the band is Seventh Angel, and this is John O'Hara, Dan Wilk, Bob, oh God, Cozzolino, I don't even know how to say that, Mike Nowicki and Matt Hedger, I think that's it. And again, this is Seventh Angel, and there'll be a free concert on May 27th at 2 o'clock p.m. at the Crooked Creek Woods. Here you go with Out of Dust into Ashes. That was Seventh Angel there with Out of Dust into Ashes. Pretty good band, if you ask me. I never heard of them, but they sounded okay. Anyways, again, that's the free concert at Crooked Creek Woods, May 27th. Again, it's Seventh Angel. It's on 103rd and Keene Avenue. And up next, we have Catawal with Sheep's
Music from new stuff we got in tonight.
From Begets of Autumn.
Not exactly what song, sure what song we're going to play yet, but
we had a call for that, actually, already.
So.
And we had
We know no musical boundaries here on Locals Only 88.5 WVCP from Begets of Autumn for this double shot. Requested the Brown 25 from the request lines at 230-3618. That was Begets of Autumn. And from 230-3219.
That was Begets of Autumn with Operation White House. We got a call a little earlier, and the Begets of Autumn boys want you to know that they are playing a show February 9th. That's a week from this coming Sunday. at the Warehouse in Clarksville at 7 p.m. So that's Begets of Autumn at the Warehouse in Clarksville, February 9th, Sunday night at 7 p.m. Go check out the show. Kind of heavy riffage there.
If you have friends, relatives, send us some local music. You can send it to WVCP 1480 Nashville Pike Suite A 201 Gallatin, Tennessee 37066 and address it care of Stephen Doyle. That's what this band coming up next did. They're called Begets of Autumn. They've got a new album out, new CD out, new tape out. It's called Musical Illusions, and we're going to play the first track. It's called Faces in the Fireplace. Stay tuned, we got good local music coming up. Begets of Autumn, 88.5 WVCP inside, and just before that we had music from Downshift, who coincidentally will be playing the Bummed Out Roxy on May 31st. That's a Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m., and we're not sure yet, but it looks like the Begets boys will be opening up for them. Like I said, when we get all the details, we will pass it on to you, because that's who we are, and that's what we can do. Friday night, we play these guys every week. They're called Begets of Autumn. Some really cool metal. You guys like it? Go see them Friday night at the Bummed Out Roxy on 2nd Avenue, right across the street from the Mix Factory. You know, that big 4-level place. Kind of boring sometimes, but you need to go across the street to the Bummed Out Roxy, especially this Friday night, 7 p.m., Begets of Autumn. Yeah, this stuff right here.
We'll be back with requested music from Begets of Autumn on 88.5 WVCP. WVCP. Begets of Autumn on 88.5 WVCP. Song is Witch Hunt. Nashville's Tea Time. We're all very happy about it because you are listening to The Tim Blaine Show. Some of the best. We got one from Chris here, who's a fan of a band called the Begets of Autumn. And, you know, I'll tell you what, these guys also had, hold on a second before I go into this, Man O' War. And I should know that one, being from Louisville, Kentucky. But right now, we got the Begets of Autumn here. And these guys are from Greenbrier, Tennessee. Originally, I think half of them were from Chicago. And well, we're just going to go ahead and let this song out. This song here is a jam on WVCP 88.5. Very good, guys. Very good. That is a wonderful, wonderful song from the Begets of Autumn. And we love playing it. Now, we've got variety to the Begets of Autumn on WVCP's Tim Blaine Show. Rockin'. All right, that was AC/DC there with Back in Black, one of my favorite all-time rock and roll hits ever. And now, speaking of a rock and roll all-time hit, actually, this is off the request lines. This is something I played last week, one from our agents in Greenbrier, Tennessee. This is the Begets of Autumn with Common Law here on WVCP 88.5, the Tim Blaine Show, college radio at its best. Yes, the Begets of Autumn there with Common Law. And now, with more super hard-fired rock and roll music, here is the Kentucky Headhunters. He says, let's hear some Begets of Autumn, and which we're going to get that on a little later. We got some punks coming up, my friends, and this is a song called Common Law, and for our regular listeners, you will remember this. These guys are in Greenbrier. Everyone say it with me. Greenbrier. Here is the Begets of Autumn on WVCP's Tim Blaine Show. Common Law.
Ball State Stereo FM.
To remind everyone about the Begets of Autumn,
that they're going to be up on a website here in a couple weeks. You'll be able to get to them at www.acpublish.com. That's AC Publish, PUBLISH.com. And they're going to be on that in about 2 weeks, so you might want to go ahead and check it out. Whatever. We shouted out to them. That's Walt out there. And we're going to look for some new music coming from the Begets of Autumn. They told me they're going to send me some new stuff, our agents in Greenbrier. We also have some other agents in Greenbrier. Okay, and that's the Begets of Autumn. And I was going to play Common Law, which your regular listeners will be familiar with. And all right, here's the Begets of Autumn. The song called The Old Day of Aliveness. Yes, many requests there for the Begets of Autumn with Sunburn. Those guys getting better and better and jamming. They are sounding great. You can tell the crowd loves them here. And that's where here is. Yes, all right. Begets of Autumn, ladies and gentlemen, those guys are rocking. We just got a call from Jay, who requested some Metallica, and he said that the Begets of Autumn kicked, you know what. So we're happy to be playing and premiering those guys here on WVCP, and we got more beautiful, and it's giving me and everyone else such energy. Here's the Begets of Autumn. Oh yes, it's so wonderful. It is so wonderful, and I'm glad I could bring you that Begets of Autumn. Those guys rock hardcore, and we also had right before that we had some. Which theme did we play out? It was MASH. We had MASH going out for the crew out there, the Begets of Autumn crew, and that was kind of a sort of a mishmash of the whole thing. We're working out. Everybody happy. In schools around the country, teachers are noticing a unique and disturbing trend. More and more young children are coming to school with inhalers because they saw Autumn Cardinal Breath. That's a brand new mix coming up from that. We also have some Alice, and we've got Begets of Autumn coming up, and Alice Cooper. That's for Jackie in Hendersonville. We got some punks coming up. We got a lot of great stuff. Here's Tuesday. The Begets of Autumn, Master P for Joey and a bunch of other folks. We got Oz.
WVCP. This is John O'Hara of the Begets of Autumn, and you listen to the Tim Blaine Show on 88.5 WVCP.
Wow, we got technical difficulty on that. Let's try that again. Let's just see what exactly happens. Wow. Okay, well, that's never happened. I think it's kind of cool, though. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is reorganize on that, because obviously something isn't quite right. So I've got another thing, man. You know, we got stacked up. Begets of Autumn, we're going to get to you later. Sorry, John. Didn't mean to cause you any delusions out there or anything. But we have up after the Begets of Autumn here, which I'm going to try doing the whole Begets of Autumn thing again. You're going to hear just the craziest mishmash of stuff of a shout-out you ever heard. Okay, let's try this Begets of Autumn thing again. And you guys out there who are putting on roofs or whatever you're doing out there in this underneath this full moon, crank it up. Here we go.
This is John O'Hara of the Begets of Autumn, and you listen to the Tim Blaine Show on 88.5 WVCP.
Okay, yes, that was the Begets of Autumn with Cardinal Breath. Oh, yes, what a rocking number that is. Now, let's see how close you're listening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Begets of Autumn tune. Most of our regular listeners will recall the Begets of Autumn as being one of the more rocking independent bands in the Nashville area. They're from Greenbrier. And what we're going to do here is we're going to play this song, and I want people to listen really close The song is called White Elf, and I want you to listen really close. Give me a call at 230-3618 and tell me what you think it means. And if you get it right, I'm going to play your favorite theme song from a television show. And if you get it wrong, I'm going to play a theme song. Here we go. Here's White Elf from the Begets of Autumns. Try to decipher the meaning of this particular song. Give me a call if you know what the Begets of Autumn song meant. That was the White Elf. Give me a call. And I got Begets of Autumn Witchcraft coming up too, but I'm going to continue.
All right, we got some Begets of August. Sorry. You know, I'm not with it.
We've got special requested Begets of Autumn coming up here.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It's a song called Witchcraft.
Oh,
I don't guess we're going to play it now, but I just want to preempt the audience, you know.
stop it. You're frightening me.
Mm-hmm.
First that song by Taddeo, now
Yeah,
this?
yeah, it's track number 6, if you'd like to
Okay.
cue that up. But these are
Anyway,
for the
one
guys
of-
out in Greenbrier.
One of my apps...
Hey, play that Witchcraft. Begets of Autumn, man.
We got to do this first.
No, you don't have to do those
We're gonna do this
announcements,
first.
man.
What was that? What was that?
It's the wind. It's really only your imagination. Here we are sitting outside in the forest, dark and rainy as it is. We've got the jam box sitting beside us and the transmitter.
Stop.
We're outside doing the show, and it's really spooky out.
Okay, I guess we're going to do this song before you frighten me too much more.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. I hope everybody's got their teddy bears with you. This is kind of freaky. Listen to this.
And then neat silence like that.
You know, they say there is a quiet before the storm.
That's what I've always heard.
Here it is.
Coming up is some really, really cool stuff from the Kentucky Headhunters. This is unique to the Tim Blaine Show. Here it is. Favorite independently produced Kentucky Headhunters in the world. That was from 1989. Now, back when they were a rock and roll band. They're still a rock and roll band. They just, I don't know. Anyway, so 230-3618. Come on, yeah. Everybody's been loading these phone lines up, and I love it. I love you all for it. We just had Bert Ike Rada a call in, and Bert Ike has got some people in the car with him, and he wants to hear. Bert Ike has a band called VHF, which stands for Verbally Hitting Funk, and born only on Vol States FM, WVCP 88.5, and you can email the Jazz Man. See, the Jazz Man's hitting. He got all the technology going. It's JESMAN, Jazzman 885, like the radio station, JESMAN 885 at AOL.com. And you can email Tim Blaine. Now we're talking email. Go to timradio.com. That's www.timradio.com, and you can email Tim Blaine from the Tim Blaine Show. Okay, now we have coming up right now, actually, we're going to go ahead for Jackie and play some Alice Cooper. Here's School's Out on WVCP. 230-3618.
All right, right now by request, my man Paul, what's up? September 19th, Begets of Autumn is going to be playing that. It's a local band. They wanted to hear some Begets of Autumn, so we're going to do it. We're going to hook it up for them right now. Begets. All right, also right now, another good local. We playing a little local set. This is local. This is None, members from FEC Team Spotify. That right there was None, N-O-N-E. For that, of course, was, bet y'all don't remember, do you? It's called Begets of Autumn, another local band. For that was Clutch by request, Infectious Grooves, Freaks Are Here to Party, 9 Inch Nails, Megadeth, hey. That
All right. That was Metallica. 230-3618 is how you reach me here at the Mausoleum. I do as Jason did from Greenbrier. Yeah, but see, Jason had ulterior motives. See, Jason is in a little band called Begets of Autumn, a local band. They just got through cutting a CD. They're going to be having a CD release party in the near future. They've got T-shirts out. And they're doing the whole band thing. Well, it just so happened he called in and requested some of his own music, which is fine with me. If your local band singing your music, you might get on. Anyway, this is Begets of Autumn. They're local. Check them out. Tell you what, why don't you even call in and tell me what you think? I know I like what I hear so far. Hey, Jason. Here you go. This is Common Law.
Before that, Darklands. Previously unreleased track, Black Sheep Ride. For that, requested Begets of Autumn, Burning Incest. For that...
All right, stay tuned for Ball State Tim Blaine Local Basement Tape Hour. Man, this is where we're going to get laid back, so just hang on. But I got an announcement first. Attention, all local bands and musicians. WVCP and your host, Tim Blaine, are now accepting submissions for radio airplay on the WVCP Basement Tape Hour from 11 till midnight on Monday nights. Send your submission to WVCP, care of Tim Blaine, 4871 Hyde Road, Springfield, Tennessee, 37172. Space is limited, so get your tape in now.
Submissions must be on cassette, CD, or record album. Submissions will not be returned. Submissions are not guaranteed to be played. WVCP Basement Tape Hour is not responsible for any content lost or stolen. The WVCP Basement Tape Hour will not play any music that contains dirty words.
Good luck. All right, well, that about says it. So if you have anything, heed those words there. If you do have something and you want to send it to me, give me a call and I'll give you the address back, 230-3618. And that way you can send your stuff in. We really need it. I got a lot of great stuff, but I want to try to get as much great stuff in as I possibly can. Anyone who has listened to the Tim Blaine Show in the past when I was on Saturday nights will remember the Begets of Autumn. And I'm going to start off with the Begets of Autumn on this particular one. And this is a song called Common Law on WVCP Basement Tape Hour.
Requested Begets of Autumn there with Operation White House. And before that, Process is Dead, also by request, with Cherry Tree. I'm not really sure how you say that word. Anyway, damn, it sure has been an eclectic show, hasn't it, tonight? Anyway, that's due almost entirely to you guys, because I think the last 6 or 7 songs were all by request, and pretty much in the order they came in, so there wasn't much thought to what went with what. But anyway, that's kind of good. Because, you know, it's local music and it's not all one style, and I don't know. Maybe you're used to hearing all one style. But not tonight, and I'm not about to let up. The last song is going to be from Otherness, a song called Near, and don't forget they're playing, like I said before, at the Movement benefit for the station. Hey, the station, which one? No, one, WRV, okay.
I'm going to play that. We also got new Begets Autumn coming up. We also have Some Awful Bridge, Stir Fry.
That was Begets of Autumn from the request lines. And before that, from the request lines, we heard Garbage with Stupid Girl. That was more Begets of Autumn with Faces in the Fireplace. If you have something you want to hear, give me a call at 230-3618. Right now, this is Creed with My Own Prison. Right now, this is Begets of Autumn with Comparative Darkness, only on WVCP 88.5. That was Begets of Autumn again. I'll give me a call at 230-3618 if there is something that you want to hear. Right now, this is Begets of Autumn. This is Faces in the Fireplace.
All right, excited Nashvillians. You just heard
everything.
A riveting set featuring Begets of Autumn there with White Elf.
That was Begets of Autumn with An Old Day of a Live Night. 230-3618. That is the number to call to get your request on the air. You still have a little bit more time before Judas comes on. But right now, here's Kay's Choice. This is Believe.
On 88.5 WVCP.
And I had a request for Begets of Autumn, which is a really good band, really cool band. And I did an interview with the bassist last week sometime. And I got to do the mix down and all that kind of jazz. And I'm going to have the interview on here probably next week or the week after, whichever one, I can get to. But I have a request for Faces in the Fireplace. And I also wanted to remind you that this CD is a really good CD. And the name of it is Keep. And the group is Begets of Autumn, spelled B-E-G-E-T-S, of Autumn. And like I said, the CD is out in most stores, so be sure to check it out. It's really good. And the name of the song is Faces in the Fireplace, so I hope you enjoy it.
43215 or 452-8600 for full details on courses still available for Fall 99.
WVCP would like to thank its listeners for dialing 230-3618 for all their requests. The response has been tremendous. I said tremendous. That's better. So for all your requests at 88.5, by dialing 230-3618.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her.
That was Fleming and John with their love songs from the CD Delusions of Grandeur. And around the 8 o'clock hour, I'm going to play the interview that I've been talking about all night that I had a while back with John O'Hara he is the bassist from the group Begets of Autumn. They are a local band. They're a really good band. So be sure to tune into that and give me a call at 230-3618 if there's something that you are dying to hear, because I know there is, and you need to hear it if you want to. So go ahead and give me a call. Right now, this is Matchbox 20 with Long Day. And let's take a look at what's going on the Ball State College campus for Wednesday, August the 18th. The play practice will be in the auditorium from 7 a.m. and Out of My Mind and blah, 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 blah. Actually, the song is just called Out of My Head. But anyways, I've been talking about this all night, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is the interview that I had it was about a month ago, with the bassist, John O'Hara, from the local band, Begets of Autumn, is their names, and they're a really good band. They're sort of heavy metal, I'd say they're more heavy metal than they are, like, modern rock or anything like that, but it's a really good band, and I'm going to play the interview that I did a while back with John, and I'm also going to play a song of theirs called, get it right here, the song that I'm going to play after the interview is called An Old Day of a Live Night, which is a really good song, so I'm going to roll it, and I hope you enjoy it. Here goes. I'm here right now with John O'Hara from Begets of Autumn, a group from Greenbrier, Tennessee, is it?
Yeah.
Now, how did you guys meet, and how did you guys get started?
We and Dan are our family, and we've been playing together for 12 years. And Philip, he's been jamming with us for about 4 or 5 years, but he's looking into other things, and we are in the a process of I'm auditioning. I'm percussionist.
Where have you guys played recently?
And the last place was Jerry's in Antioch and the Courtyard, a cafe in Antioch.
Who inspired you?
Slayer, Black Sabbath, and Meaty Bickel.
How old were you when you started playing the bass?
17.
Have you ever read music or anything like that, or you just play by ear?
I taught myself everything. I could play by ear. I read music.
I hear that you wear a witch hat. You've been wearing a witch hat for a while in your
12
career.
years.
12 years. Is that a gimmick of yours, or?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's an older one.
Have you decided to open for anybody lately? Like, have you opened for any big names? Any big local names, or just?
Well, no, I ain't gonna say anything that won't happen or will happen. But Piranha is an awesome local band.
I've heard of them.
And 12 Volt.
Well, you heard it from John O'Hara. This is from his group, Begets of Autumn. That was an all day of a live night by the group Begets of Autumn, and before that we heard the interview with John O'Hara, the bassist from Begets of Autumn. If there's something else you want to hear, the number is 230-3618. Give me a call and I'll be sure to get something on the air for you. Right now, this is Coverdale Page with a...
We're going to talk about some of the more government things. And also, I've got the bands, Begets of Autumn, and 1129. We play in and announcing their dates coming right up. Okay, that's 1129. I also got Begets of Autumn dates coming up here. I'll move the mic on it. This is all kinds of noise. They're specifically told not to do that, so I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't talk that way. All right. Okay, well, 1129, the disc doesn't seem to be working. I didn't actually preview this thing, but I'm going to keep giving it a shot here until I've decided that it's not going to work altogether, and we'll get on with something else. In fact, I may just go ahead and get on with something else and then play this momentarily. There we go. It is queued up. Now, I don't know if I hear anything strange. That's 1129. What happened was, the other night, I had this big party, okay? We was at this party, and Begets of Autumn came, and 1129 came, and the Cops came, too, during the Begets of Autumn set. And then, so 1129 didn't get to play, but their drummer showed up really late because he got lost, and they wouldn't have been able to play anyway. However, there was a lot of DJs there. Cliff Rock was there. Judas was there. I was there. Scrappy was supposed to be there, but I think he got lost, too. Ryan Huffine was there, Darla Reese was there, just a ton of DJs from 88.5 at this party. We had a big old keg of refreshment. And I'm not going to say what kind of refreshment it was. I can't do that by reality, but it came in a keg. Okay? Could have been cola, keg of cola. That's what maybe it could have been. I'm not saying it was. All right. And Begets of Autumn, we have some dates from them, too, if I haven't lost it. I'll get to that shortly. Here it is. Begets of Autumn is going to be playing The Attic, 2nd and Broadway, Saturday, November the 20th. It's also, I guess, with 1129. That's going to be 8 p.m. with 1129, yes. And Easy Street in Madison. That's going to be Friday, November 20th at 8 p.m. Saturday, November 27th. November 26th, I'm sorry. November 27th. Both at 8 p.m. at Easy Street in Madison, and Friday and Saturday, December 3rd and 4th at 8 p.m. both of those days, too. For Begets of Autumn, be sure to check those guys out. Probably going to try to make one of those dates myself. Another fellow DJ, Jennifer Raines, who was at the party the other night, was called, and she left before the cops. She got smart. She left before the cops got there. But I think they got rumor that she was actually there. That's when they came right after that. So that was good music for that. So thank you, Jennifer, for bringing your thoughts to us. Just kidding. I don't know if it was you or not. I think I know who it was. The Begets of Autumn. They did it. Anyway, I've been talking about the conspiracy of all these bodies.
And I've gotten a little announcement to make. The guys from Begets of Autumn called, and they wanted me to announce some of their tour dates, so I'm going to do that. And this Saturday, which is the 20th, they are going to be performing at the Attic at 7 p.m. on 2nd and Broadway, and also they're going to be performing on the 26th and the 27th at 9 p.m. at Easy Street, which is in Madison. So be sure to check that out. It's probably going to be a kick-butt rockin' concert. And I also had something else I was going to read, but, I just can't find... Oh, here it is right here. It is about the Begets of Autumn again. That is the Begets of Autumn. One of the guys from the Begets of Autumn called a while ago. Well, I guess it was about an hour or so ago, and wanted me to announce some tour dates, so I'm going to do that all night. Well, at least until I go off my show. And then Slam Radio will be up next. But anyway, this Saturday, the 20th, they will be at the Attic, which is going to be at 7 p.m. on 2nd and Broadway. And also, they're going to be at Easy Street in Madison at 9 p.m. on the 26th and the 27th of this month. So be sure and check that out. And let's take a look at the weather for...
So you're in the No Non-Smoking Zone here at 440 Music.
And we're coming up on time for our featured CD. Today will be Begets of Autumn, their CD, Keep. Yeah, these are new people with us. The page isn't up, I don't think, yet, but
No.
we're working on it. You know how that works.
Give us some time. There's a lot to be done. Ooh. Not too many pictures to scan. Pretty much the cover. Yeah, it's one thing. I put up very little, but I'd like to get a lot more from these people. I'd like to have, at least print out your website for me so I don't have to go back there and get information. I'd like to have it in front of me. Addresses, things like that.
Guess we'll just have to get a decent color printer someday, huh?
One day.
Yeah. All right, we're just about out of time on this CD, so I'm just going to tell you again, you're listening to the No Non-Smoking Zone here at 440music.com. Right now, our featured CD, Begets of Autumn, their album Keep.
See you in about 40. I think I typed it. It is on the page.
I'll make sure this 11 to 12 o'clock hour we fill up.
Well, there was our featured CD, and that was Keep from Begets of Autumn.
37 plus minutes. It seemed like it should have been longer than that. And I'm not even ready with the next CD.
Well, I have no idea what we're going to do next, but I guess we're going to figure it out. But quick, though, aren't we?
Yes, I think we will.
Freak juice. No?
Runes.
Runes? Well, all right then.
Anything you'd like to hear by them?
If there is, you know how to get to us. Oh, look, somebody has actually gotten to us. Let's see what the old mailbag has to tell us today.
Yes. And what do they want?
Well,
Seems they want us to shut up. Point music.
It's actually from Begets of Autumn. And they say, hello, friends, this is Begets of Autumn. You're listening to our debut on 440music.com. Our website is acting up. We lost our cookie or something. Sounds messy. But we'll update as soon as possible and add your site into areas. Also, send us your review so we can post it. Thanks.
No. A review? No. We just play them. We don't review them. Sorry about that. You're in the No None Smoking Zone.
That's right here at 440music.com.
You know, if we're playing them, we like them. So.
For those of you just tuning in, we just finished our featured CD. Today was Begets of Autumn, their album Keep. We're going to continue on now with some more music. Sometime we'll get to it after we finish yakking your ears off.
Yeah, sometime.
I think maybe a little Runes is in order.
Mary Jane.